To be an effective leader, I think it's very important that you manage time and space for yourself and others. It's very easy to get bogged down with the work that comes in and the workload that you have facing you. And it's also very easy to miss how other people are feeling as far as, the pressure of the job and what they actually need to cope with the workload that they have. As far as my professional and personal life, I try to maintain this balance by thinking very carefully about how I manage my time. I find for me, it suits me to come in earlier in the morning to work when I'm clearer in my head about what I want to achieve for that day. And it's also quieter, and I can think very carefully about my own priorities. I also have a very supportive head teacher who enables me to block out time when I have quite a lot on and quite a high agenda of things to get through. And I will be able to take an afternoon, for example, where my teaching is covered, and I can actually, prioritise what I want to achieve during that afternoon. I think it's very important that you model ensuring that there is this work-life balance to colleagues, because again, if they're watching you and seeing you and see that you are managing your time very efficiently, but also you recognise yourself that you need time to be blocked out in order to catch up with things, then it's very important for them to see that they are given those opportunities as well, so that they can actually take the time to achieve objectives. You should have certain characteristics that are very obvious to the people that you work with, and I think one of those is, above all, is humour, because I think if everything is too serious and the workload is very heavy and it just becomes about the work, then you can put pressure on people to feel that they need to go home to continue that at home in order to keep up with this very serious person at school. Continuing professional development has been very important for my work-life balance, because it gives you an opportunity to stand back, reflect on what you're actually doing in your own work environment, and think about better ways in which to carry out your work, and also consider whether or not you're being as efficient as you could be. In supporting others in my team to maintain their work-life balance, I actively encourage people to talk about how they're feeling at busy times, whether they need time, how they work with their support assistants, so that support assistants are fully part of the team, so that the workload is shared for many reasons, so that support assistants feel that they actually have a voice. They are colleagues who have a lot to contribute. I think it's very important to support members of the team to maintain their own work-life balance. I think if people are happy with the balance of work and life, then they will contribute much greater to the whole school ethos. I know myself as a mother that it's been very important that I felt that I've been able to balance what's gone on at home, and felt that I can be there for my own family without feeling that my work has dominated at home on an evening and at weekends. In modelling that, then I feel that I support my colleagues to work with their support assistants in that way, so that again their workload is shared, and they're not necessarily taking everything on board themselves and feeling that they can't ask other people for support. That then in itself, I feel, becomes a model for colleagues who do that within their own teams, and recognise when other people have lots of work and maybe they need their own time to be blocked out.